Yeah, so, a lot of people say that Kwame Kilpatrick deserves a second chance, and they say that he's on the right path. He's a preacher now. He's a humble man, but the judge doesn't agree. Take a look.
Problem is, the people he needs to fool are not being fooled because they know him too well.
Former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick in the news again. The disgraced mayor will remain on supervised release and will continue to pay restitution after a federal judge denied his request to end it. Detroit Free Press columnist M.L. Elric has been covering Kilpatrick for decades.
Well, when I heard what Judge Edmonds said, I said right on.
Kilpatrick was granted clemency by former President Donald Trump in 2021 while he was in the process of serving a 28-year prison sentence for corruption. Last month, his attorney filed a motion asking an end to the supervised release. Kilpatrick saying he has changed. He also claimed that the restitution he owes was paid through liquidated and seized assets. But in her opinion, the judge said that, quote, the defendant has not identified any new or unforeseen circumstances that would warrant early termination of supervised release.
The judge sees Kwame Kilpatrick the way people who clearly see Kwame Kilpatrick. He's the same guy that put the city into bankruptcy and put self-service over public service.
The judge states that the defendant committed very serious crimes and has a, quote, history of spending his money on his lavish lifestyle rather than paying off his obligations. Edmonds says the convicted felon turned preacher has only paid $5,000 towards the restitution he owes, pointing out that he tried to raise $800,000 last year to buy a luxury condo in Florida. Kilpatrick owes more than $1 million in restitution.
For someone of his intellect and talent, it's staggering that he thinks that we're still fooled by the same old game he's been running since 1990-something.
Now, I did get a hold of Kwame Kilpatrick's attorney. He answered the phone. He was very kind and very cordial. I asked him for comment about this, and he said at this time he has no comment. Reporting live from downtown, Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Camille, of course, everyone deserves a second chance, but that doesn't come without duly paying all of the debt from the corruption conviction. This judge is really saying the debt to Detroit and the people who live there needs to be paid up.
Yeah, and Kwame Kilpatrick, he's always been an interesting character, right? He's always been charming, but a lot of people, including the judge, including M.L. Elric, are just saying we're just not seeing the change that we need to see after someone's been convicted and spend time in prison, that we need to see another side that these people are saying we're not seeing yet. So we will have to see what happens. I can say that this probably will not be the last time we do a story about Kwame Kilpatrick.
Well, the biggest change they want to see is the money that needs to be paid up at this point. Camille Amiri for us live with that report. Thank you.